Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I am back to show you one last set of study materials. These are actually what we used in the summer, but I'm just using them as an example of how we set things up for the fall as well. I talked already about reviewing material, introducing material and reviewing it and kind of stacking it, layering it, cycling through it, all that kind of stuff. And this is how we set that up. What I don't have here is the kids' binder that has the study passage in it. I print that out from Bible Gateway, and I have a schedule, and it tells them what chapters that they need to read or listen to each day. And then on their schedule, they will have a section for flashcards and a section for cross-reference cards. So what I'll do is I will have in their their flashcard set, I will have all of their original language terms, and I'll try to do colors if I can. If I don't have colored card stock, I will do this kind of thing and divide it. I just make my own little divider here. Anyway, so those are the flashcards, so they'll just go through whatever it says on their schedule. And then I will also have other sets of flashcards. These are what I made, and these were available on our blog for the summer. I will have different categories of this for the fall. I probably will organize it by chapter. And these ones I did have colored cardstock, and that worked out really well because on the schedule I just said you need to do your yellow flashcards every day this week and your blue ones Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever I said they needed to do. So that is the set of flashcards. It's nice to have them all together. We've done it where we've had separate sets of things, and it is nice for them to be all in one place. Otherwise, we end up losing sets all over the house. The other aspect of the learning and review and all that is doing cross-reference cards. And so these are the cross-reference cards I made for the summer, and these were organized by theme. Again, you could organize by chapter, you could organize by theme, you can do it however makes sense to you. But these each have a theme. This is Jewish life, which means background study. And this is what the card looks like. I copy and paste the text from Bible Gateway. So you see there's the reference and the text. I try to leave some space. And then we talk together through the cross-reference. We highlight some stuff together, and then we make our little title. So we have all of these. They just look like that. Okay, so that's basically it. Those are our cross-reference cards and how we do our flashcards. Again, these are just from the summer, but we will set things up very similarly for the fall. Now, you don't have to have all of them at once. Obviously, you could build them up as you go through each chapter, or as you just get materials ready, or as you're introducing them to your child. The advantage of this is that everything can pretty much go on autopilot. So you know that every single day your child has an assignment that they can do. If that's independently from you, great. If it's with you, great. But you know exactly what to do. So at the very least, you're reading some chapters from the scripture passage. You are reviewing some flashcards. You are reviewing some cross-references. And you know that you are at least doing that consistently every day. You can add extra stuff in. You can add in review games. You could add in worksheets or map studies or whatever you want. But this is the core of the study, and having a schedule really helps with that. So I've just pulled up on my computer a couple of examples of schedules that we have used. This is what I had set up initially at the start of the summer, and so I have these columns, and you can see in the Discovery Journal what lesson to do each day, and then here we have the which chapters to read and what flashcards to do, and then you can see that it's going to build. So in the first week we didn't have any review flashcards because everything was new. So on this day they were doing flashcard review for units 1, 2, 6, and 7. And then the next day, 3, 4, 6, and 7. So this was one way that I did it. And then I always find that I will have to kind of readjust somewhere through. And so I made this for our final 2 weeks to review for our test, and I just tried a different format here. It's just a little checklist, and so I have the date, and then really it's cycling through just like with the chart. So those are just some examples of ways you can set up a schedule. There's so many different ways. This is just how we had started off doing it and then how we ended up doing it. And again, just be flexible with yourself if you need to make changes because something isn't working or things change and you feel like you could have something that's going to fit better. So this means that every day, even if I have other stuff going on, I know that my child can go through and get, all this stuff done for the day, and they will have done some good studying that day. So that, again, just as some examples of a schedule that we have used in the past. So with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope that these are just helpful just to kind of see the materials that I was talking about, and really do wish you all the best on your journey with your primary participant this fall.